around and suffered under his regime. Father Anthony said gently, "Are there none among all your lads, dear Father Victor, whom you find something more than imperfect machines?" The man of the north drew from a pocket of his robe a letter. His lean fingers touched it almost with a caress. 1. Pierre Ryder. He shall carry on my mission in the north. I, who am silent, have done much, but Pierre will do more. I had to fight my first battle to conquer my own stubborn soul, and the battle left me weak for the great work in the snows. But Pierre will not fight that battle, for I have trained him. This letter is for him. Shall we not carry it to him? For 2 days I have not seen Pierre." Father Anthony winced. He said, "Do you deny yourself even the pleasure of the lad's company? Alas, Father Victor, you forge your own spurs and goad yourself with your own hands. What harm is there in being often with the lad?" The sneer returned to the lips of Jean-Paul Victor. "The purpose would be lost to my eyes and lost to his, the purpose for which I have lived and for which he shall live. When I first saw him, he was a child, a baby, but he came to me and took one finger of my hand in his small fist and looked up to me. Ah, Gabriel, the smile of an infant goes to the heart swifter than the thrust of a knife. I looked down upon him, and I knew that I was chosen to teach the child. There was a voice that spoke in me. You will smile, but even now I think I can hear it." "I swear to you that I believe," said Father Anthony. "Another man would have given Pierre a Bible and a Latin grammar and a cell. I gave him the Testament and the grammar. I gave him also the wild north country to say his prayers in, and pater his Latin. I taught his mind, but I did not forget his body. He is to go out among wild men. He must have strength of the spirit. He must also have a strength of the body that they will understand and respect. He can ride a horse standing. He can run 100 miles in a day behind a dog team. He can wrestle and fight with his hands, for skilled men have taught him. I have made him a thunderbolt to hurl among the ignorant and the unenlightened, and this is the hand which shall wield it. Ha! It is now hardly 6 months since he saved a trapper from a bobcat and killed the animal with a knife. It must have been my prayers which saved him from the teeth and the claws." Good Father Anthony rose. "You have described a young David. I am eager to see him. Let us go." Father Victor nodded, and the two went out together. The chill of the open was hardly more than the bitter cold inside the building, but there was a wind that drove the cold through the blood and bones of a man. They staggered along against it until they came to a small house, long and low. On the sheltered side they paused to take breath, and Father Victor explained, "This is his hour in the gymnasium. To make the body strong required thought and care. Mere writhing and running and swinging of the axe will not develop every muscle. Here, Pierre works every day. His teachers of boxing and wrestling have abandoned him." There was almost a smile on the lean face. The last man left with a swollen jaw and limping on one leg. Here he opened the door, and they slipped inside. The air was warmed by a big stove, and the room, for the afternoon was dark, lighted by 2 swinging lanterns suspended from the low roof. By that illumination, Father Anthony saw 2 men, stripped naked save for a loincloth, and circling each other slowly in the center of a ring which was fenced in with ropes and floored with a padded mat. Of the 2 wrestlers, one was a veritable giant, swarthy of skin, hairy-chested. His great hands were extended to grasp or to parry, his head lowered with a ferocious scowl.